So a few weeks back, I was scrolling through YouTube and I found a top 10 list for fragrances, obviously from Curly Fragrance, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to click on that. Usually I don't, but I did. And at number one, there was a fragrance from a brand I've never heard of, Louis Cardin. And I was really interested because it's a gourmand and it's called Sacred. And so I wanted to check it out. So I clicked on the link in the description. Also, one of my subscribers sent me a link to it. And it turns out the site that I went to, rollandclouds.com, is based out of Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from. So I reached out to them and said, hey, I'm interested in these fragrances. Are you interested in collaborating, maybe like a bottle for a review style thing? And they were like, yeah, absolutely, pick whichever one you want. And so obviously I went with her top choice on her top 10 list. And so today we're going to be talking about Louis Cardin Sacred. And so without further ado, let's get it. What's up, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud, back with another fragrance video. If you are new to my channel, or even if you're not, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FragranceDoud, as well as like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. So again, I'm not going to go through that whole spiel. But again, Curly Fragrance, top 10 list. It was at number one. It's a gourmand, and it's by a brand called Louis Cardin. I've never heard of them because I found out they are based out of Europe. They are mostly only sold in Europe, and to find them in stores in the United States, you're hardly ever going to do that unless it's like a specialty store. And even online, it's very hard to find these. But you can find it at a site that, again, is sent me this bottle. They don't own Louis Cardin or anything like that, so this isn't paid, sponsored, or scripted. So I just wanted to let you know that. They sell a bunch of different ones that are similar to a Ventus, stuff like that. So definitely check them out, and the prices are really nice. Again, today I'm going to be reviewing a fragrance by Louis Cardin. It is called Sacred. And you can see this box. I just opened it up. It was really hard to open, and so I had to redo the video. But with that said, it is really nice. Has a nice little glossy decal on the front. It's an Eau de Parfum, 100 milliliter, and then 3.4 ounce. There's nothing else going on in there. And then we'll get the bottle out of here. So make sure, again, if you also are interested in this or any of the other fragrances, if I ever get any from them again, they do have a code that you can get 10% off, which is DOUD10, D-O-U-D 10. And then you'll be able to get 10% off their site. Again, it's rollandclouds.com, which I'll put there and in the description. And the prices for the fragrances are actually pretty nice. They're anywhere between like 45 and 55 bucks on average. So with the 10% off, you're looking at about 40 bucks, a little bit less. So again, today this is the Louis Cardin Sacred. Nice little cap. It seems a little bit plasticky, but the bottle is really hefty. It has these little things on the side. Kind of looks like a different, almost MFK style bottle. If you remove the cap and one like that, you can see like the lettering and stuff like that. It's just what it reminds me of. So let's get this sprayed on a tester. I did spray it on my hand about 10 seconds ago, just an FYI. Again, I had to restart it. Do not spray this on a white t-shirt because there is a little bit of a pink hue to it. Oh, that is really freaking good. Yo, this is nice. It has a little bit of a freshness to it, but there's a lot of musk. There's a lot of vanilla in this. It's a powdery gourmand, but in the opening, it has a nice mixture. There's almost like some kind of candy-like texture to it, but I don't know if it's like a toffee or something like that. Toffee, caramel. Oh yeah, that's really nice. It even has like a slight chocolatey edge to it, but it's not very heavy. It's very nuanced. I really like that. It's definitely has a little bit of a fruitiness to it, but for the most part, it's more of like down the lines. It doesn't smell like anything I've ever smelled before, but if you want to get in terms of a fragrance, most wanted, how it is almost like that powdery, creamy gourmand. That's kind of what this reminds me of, with a little bit more of a unisex edge to it. So this is really good. There's a little bit of spices in here, but it's getting more powdery as it's drying. Yeah, I really, really like this. This is very unique. It's unisex leaning masculine for sure. The musk is coming through very heavy. So what I'm going to do, instead of going, oh yeah, that's good, I'm going to give you about 30 minutes. I'm going to let this dry down on my skin and on paper, let you guys know exactly what I get from it, and then again, I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back again. We're at about 30 minutes for Louis Cardin Sacred. I don't know if it's Louis Cardin or Louis Cardin. I didn't really look that up. They're not really fragrances that you see too much online, but I think it's Louis Cardin. So after about 30 minutes, so there was a 5-minute period of this fragrance. So for the first like 10 minutes, I really I dug it. Then from like 10 to 15 minutes, there was this powdery edge that really came in full force that I wasn't sure, almost lipsticky. But that went away just as quick as it arrived. And it is absolutely fantastic. It has this candy-like caramel toffee mixture. As you guys know, this is my first impressions, so I don't do the note breakdown. But once I do a full breakdown of this, I'm going to tell you, I bet you that there's some kind of toffee or caramel in this. And then as it dries down, you get more musk. That unisex vibe does dial down as it gets more masculine, but it never gets too like mature or masculine. So this could be worn by men or women, but I would say more leaning towards the men. There's a touch of spice in here that never becomes too prevalent. This is more leaning around a nice vanillic gourmand with undertones of musk and undertones of powder. And then as you get further into the dry down, you get that toffee caramel mixture coming up even more. As you get that powder, that powder just picks up and it becomes a main player in the fragrance, where it is, if you like powdery vanillic fragrances, this one is going to do that, but a lot different than anything else that you've ever smelled. It almost has a chocolate fruitiness to it. Like if you ever ate one of those like dark chocolate covered cherries, something like that, it reminds me of that underneath of that powdery vanilla. It's a really nice gourmand. This is going to be one that you can wear in a lot of situations during the fall and winter. I really like this fragrance. There is some synthetics in here, but the way that they're masked, it's really nice. On skin, I still like it even more. Yeah, that's really nice. For a second there, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but now that I got this far into it, 30 minutes, there's a little touch of woods that comes in, but nothing that comes too prevalent. Again, the main part of this fragrance is going to be that powder, that vanilla, and then you get that undertoning caramel toffiness, and then this like chocolate fruitiness. And then surrounding all of that is musk. It's a really good fragrance. If you like gourmands, I would say this is a safe blind buy because of the fact that it is under $50. I believe the price tag for Sacred on rollandclouds.com. Again, if you're in the United States, again, this is a really hard to find brand in the United States. So go to rollandclouds.com, use the code Frag or Dude10, DOUD 10. Get 10% off, and I believe it's $45, so take 10% off of that. $39, $40, and you can get this bad boy. So I think that is a fantastic discounter style price. So definitely go check that out. I'm going to come back in about a month, do my full review, maybe like 2 weeks. As you guys know, I like to get some wears on it. This is going to be a great fall, winter, spring fragrance. I would not wear it in the high heat, but if you like gourmand fragrances, definitely give that one a try. It is fantastic. I can't wait to see more from this brand. I'm going to actually go to their website right now and see exactly what they offer. I never went through their full website. I only went through 4 of the fragrances that they own, and all of them looked really good. They have freshies, they have gourmands, and all of them, again, are within that really nice price range. And, again, you can use my code. But thank you guys so much. Let me know if you guys have tried this, if you've heard of the brand. And, again, I'll be back with another video. Thanks so much. Peace out.